Alright, ladies and gents, I think we're just about ready to get things rolling today. Before we begin, we had ourselves a $2 donation from Lizzie before the stream started, and Lizzie asks, okay, which one you pour first, milk or cereal? Cereal first, obviously. I don't trust people that put the milk before the cereals, but thank you, Lizzie, for the $2 donation before the stream even started. Look at that dedication. Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of my series of Come Hang Out live streams, where we just kind of hang out and talk about whatever comes to mind. Today is episode number 138, Streamer 7. Hey, how about that? Before we begin today's stream, let's go over our streaming schedule really quick. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. So guys, my plan for today's lovely live stream is to do another one of those tournament bracket things. We've kind of been doing them weekly, and I have one lined up today that we can do where we vote on, hey, which is better? Is this better than this? Is this better than that? You know, it's going to be pretty fun. We're going to do that here in a little bit. We're going to get started with that in a few minutes here. In the meantime, how are you guys doing? How is your day going? What day is it? It's Wednesday, right? It feels like a Wednesday. It is a Wednesday. Wednesday, May 18th. So how are you guys doing today? How is your Wednesday going? I also have a bottle of water here, of course. Stay hydrated. Lego uploaded VTuber Zane. It's the strangest one by far. Ooh, exciting. I have not yet seen the VTuber Zane video. Maybe we could check that out later in the stream, because I haven't seen it yet, so we could react to it together. If it's the strangest one yet, I'm excited to watch it. Maybe we could do that later on in the stream. You guys are just going to have to remind me after we get done with the tournament bracket thing, because we're probably going to be able to finish it in this stream. But how are you guys doing? A bit terrible? Hopefully the day gets better for you. My day's kind of going all right so far. Didn't really do much, though. Got to do a lot of work later tonight because I woke up pretty late. It's Thursday morning for you, 1 a.m. Dude, 1 a.m. I was going to say that's pretty late, but I'm usually up until like 8, 9 a.m. So that's not really late for me. That's more like mid-afternoon. Accidentally swallowed a whole Jolly Rancher. It felt peculiar. I haven't had that happen, but I have accidentally swallowed mouthwash before, and I kind of felt ill the rest of the day. Not a good thing to do. I was just I was half asleep. I was doing my mouthwash or whatever. Accidentally swallowed it. Not super great. I've had that happen before. I've never swallowed a whole Jolly Rancher, though. Interesting. Am I excited for Crystallized? Of course I'm excited for Crystallized. Crystallized looks really, really cool from what we've seen so far, and every single time LEGO dishes out some new information, I find myself getting more and more excited for this new season. This new season does have a whole lot of high expectations, though, from a lot of Ninjago fans. A lot of people are expecting big things to come from this season, and I think it'll deliver. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Listen to a bunch of Ninjago Fold songs. Not a bad time. I like the Fold. The Fold is pretty sweet. Let's see. Season 9 pictures. Sure, we could do Season 9 pictures. I don't know if you just heard that in the background, but that was my two lovely kitties fighting. Hold on one second, people. Might need to go separate my cats. Hold on. What you guys doing over here, huh? You guys fighting? Waffle, was it you? Come here. Come here. Yeah, you're gonna come sit by me. There you go. You stay there, alright? I want you guys fighting. No fighting on the stream. Okay, we're back. We're back. Just had to break up a little kitty cat fight there. For those that don't know, I do have two cats. These are my two cats, and usually they are very well behaved, but I heard some hissing and some fighting, so that's a first. Has not happened before in a very, very long time. So yes, no fighting, kitty cats. Stream says no fighting. Mama would win anyway. Did I watch the She-Hulk trailer? I did watch the She-Hulk trailer. Looks okay, I guess. Some of the effects are kind of weird, though. Some of the CGI looks a little rough. I'm not sure what they're up to. for that. Not sure what they're doing there. No, we don't want the cats to fight, because then someone might get injured, and I don't feel like going to the vet today, so we're going to break up the fights. Do I think Crystallize will be better than Season 4? Ooh, interesting question. I think it has the potential to be one of, if not the best Ninjago season ever. I don't know if it will be, though. I don't want to go into the season with the expectation of, oh, this is going to be the best season in existence. If it's going to be the best, then it's going to be the best. I'll decide what I think about it after it comes out, obviously. But from what we've seen so far, I do think it has the potential to be one of the best Ninjago seasons. Yes. Thoughts on the Pythor trailer? Looks pretty cool. I like the idea of the Crystal King sending in those little robot spiders to recruit people. It's kind of creepy. It's really spooky. I think it's kind of fun. I also liked seeing Pythor back. Pythor is a fun character. I'm happy to see him finally return. The parody poster looks so sick. I agree that new Ninjago parody poster looks pretty cool. Of course, parodying Avengers Endgame. I know a lot of people don't like it for that reason, because it's parodying Avengers Endgame. People are like, oh, they're copying Avengers. Yeah, that's the point. That's the reason why they made that poster. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It does look pretty cool, though. It does look like a pretty sweet poster. When the official version of that comes out, I'm for sure gonna grab it and put it on my wall. So, you know. Yeah, Pythor is a really cool villain. One of the best. Yeah, I'd say he's one of the best. He's certainly one of the most iconic, especially for people that only watched like the earlier Ninjago seasons and stopped watching after season 2. Yeah, Pythor is one of the most iconic villains. Him and Garmadon, for a lot of people, are probably the best ones. Of course, we as Ninjago fans, thank you, Charlie Gaming, for subscribing. We as Ninjago fans who have watched the rest of the series might have a little bit of variety in terms of who our favorite bad guys are, but I know several people in my personal life that only watched the first couple of seasons, and Pythor is one of their favorite villains. So we also have ourselves a $1.99 donation from Alden. Thank you very much, Alden, for the $1.99. Ninjago Kai and Garmadon versus the multiverse. Can you imagine Kai and Garmadon teaming up? We've seen them at odds before, especially in the earlier seasons. I wonder if they would make good partners. I don't know. I kind of hesitate to imagine that they'd make good partners. Maybe Sensei Garmadon, but even so, I feel like he and Kai would kind of be at odds. But thank you, Alden, for the $1.99. There you go. I imagine LEGO sends out those spider drones from the new Ninjago clip to recruit YouTubers for the Ambassador Network. That would be pretty funny. It's more like, don't you need to sign up to be a part of the Ambassador program, though? I don't know. That is pretty funny, though. Thank you, Chris, for subscribing. Did Momo start it? I don't know. I was looking at my screen, and then all of a sudden I hear behind me, and I'm like, oh god, the cats are fighting. I don't know who started it, but I went out there, and Momo was gone. And Waffle was just kind of laying out in the hallway on her back. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. Couldn't tell you what happened. I just heard some kitty cats fighting. Season 5 pictures. Sure, we can do Season 5. Like I said, we're going to be doing one of those tournament bracket things, but we're not going to start that until a few minutes from now. So we can do Season 5 for a little bit. Yeah, it was probably Momo. Usually Waffle's the instigator, but since Momo had run away when I said something, I don't know. I feel like maybe Momo started it this go round. I don't know. Am I going to get 2 LEGO Optimus Primes? I'm considering it. Just kind of depends on what my budget is looking like at the end of the month here. I got to wait and see what my bank account is looking like after I get paid in a couple of days here from YouTube and Google and all those fun people. I would like to buy 2 if I can't afford it, but I'm for sure just going to get 1, maybe just start with 1. And if I feel the need to buy a second one, you know, just to keep 1 in the robot mode, 1 in the truck mode, then I'll probably go ahead and buy another one. But I don't know for sure just yet. Don't know for sure. Zane VTuber came out, probably one of the creepiest things I've ever seen in Ninjago media. Oh, goodness. I'm looking forward to that then. Like I said, I have not seen that just yet, but we can totally react to that after we get done with our bracket if you guys would like. You guys just got to remind me, though, because I'm probably gonna forget. You know me, I'm very forgetful. Let's see. Am I going to use the endgame poster as your stream will start soon image? I was thinking about it. Once we get an official HD version of that poster, I probably will do that because that's a pretty sweet looking poster. It'd make for an awesome waiting room screen. So I might do that once we actually get an official, you know, like finalized version of that poster. Anything exciting happened today?
Would not want you to know this, brother.
Not really. I mean, I woke up. Did a little bit of housework and then I got on stream, so my day really hasn't started rolling just yet. Hasn't really begun just yet. But hopefully we can see some exciting stuff later tonight. Hopefully some exciting things will go down later. Thank you, Smallest Astronaut, for the $1.99 as well. Have I seen Amphibia? I have not seen Amphibia. That's a show that you guys have told me I should probably watch, but I have not watched it just yet. But thank you, Smallest Astronaut, for the $1.99. Yeah, I probably won't change the intro song. The song will probably remain the same, but the waiting room screen, I might change it from Seabound to Crystallized. Again, once we get like a finalized version of that endgame poster, because it looks pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Controversial opinion, Prime Empire is your favorite season? That's kind of an unpopular opinion, but I wouldn't say it's controversial. I feel like a lot of people love Prime Empire, and if you love Prime Empire, that's awesome. It's not my favorite season. I don't see a lot of people talking about how it's their favorite season, but hey, your favorite season's Prime Empire? Sounds good to me. Prime Empire is pretty cool. So guys, why don't we go ahead and get things rolling on our bracket. So in terms of today's lovely bracket, I actually got to boot up my telephone so I can monitor the chat while we do this. There we go. Let me get my charger as well. My phone's broken, so I can no longer plug cables into it, so I got to use one of these charging pad things. Found this one at Target. It works for what it's trying to do. You know, it charges your phone. That's the best that I can ask for. I just want my phone battery to be charged. Let's go ahead and turn the phone so I can monitor the chat. All right, guys. So for today's bracket, this is one of the requested brackets that we talked about a couple weeks ago. This was one of the requested topics. That, of course, being ranking all of the season finales according to your guys' votes and opinions. We have all of these season finales here except for, well, Day of the Departed, which I don't really count as a season. And obviously Crystallized finale is not out just yet as of the time of streaming this. So we have ourselves the pilots and all the way up through Seabound for season finales. Thank you, Smallest Astronaut, for another $1.99. You like Jazz? I do like Jazz. He's my favorite Transformers character. No, I understood that reference. Thank you for the $1.99, Smallest Astronaut. We also have another $1.99 from Jose. This is the 9th World Tournament. Yes, indeed. The 9th World Tournament, indeed. Who will win? I don't know. That's up to you guys. So like I said, we're going to be voting on these things right here, season finales, and we'll see which one ends up taking the top spot. I don't know which one's gonna win. Kind of curious to see which one would win, but why don't we go ahead and get started with this vote over here, which is between season 11 and season 4. Which season had the best finale? And there's our $1.99 from Jose. Thank you very much for the $1.99, Jose. I appreciate it. So let's get this vote going in the chat. Which season has the best finale? Ooh, we have a $10 donation from MeDo92. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can figure out what that message said. Donated through Streamlabs, which I still am unfamiliar with, but hey, thank you very much for the $10 donation, MeDo92. Let me just read your message quick, and then we will begin with the vote. Hope you're doing well. Do I think Nia as a dragon form could defeat the Overlord? By the way, I think they brought Nia back as a human quickly. Oh, there's spoilers. Okay, so I'm not going to read the spoiler section of that message, but I will answer the first question. Thank you, Medu, for the $10 once again. Do I think Nia as a dragon could defeat the Overlord? It's hard to say because the Overlord dragon is like uber powerful, but then again, so is the Nia dragon. I think they'd be pretty evenly matched, but ultimately I'd say maybe the Overlord would come out on top. But thank you, Medu92, for the $10 donation once again. Thank you very, very much. So let's go ahead and start things off here with the vote. What are we voting on again? Let me look. Season 11 versus Season 4. Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu versus Tournament of Elements. Tournament of Elements. All right. Let's see. Which season had the better finale? How about that? That's what we're going to be. That's what we're going to be voting on there. In terms of which season had the better finale, season 11 or season 4, take a vote. This is going to be the very first round of the tournament, and then we'll see who wins. like I said, this is going to be a pretty short tournament as well. We're probably going to be able to get through this before stream ends. So just take a vote, please. Thinking it was going to be a poster bracket. Ooh, that could be a fun idea too. I don't know which poster I would use though, like for certain seasons, because some seasons have more than one poster. That would be an interesting idea though. Kind of want to try that out. In a situation such as this, where it's a pretty overwhelming majority, we're just going to end off the poll super early. So in terms of this vote right here, it's safe to say that Tournament of Elements won that one. I agree that finale is a lot better than Season 11's finale, because with Tournament, I can actually remember it, for one. So why don't we go ahead and end off that poll there. Season 4 has won the finale bracket. Interesting. So going back to our lovely bracket right here, let's bump up Season 4. There you go. Moving on to the top 8, and moving over to this side of the equation right here, we have Rebooted versus the Pilots, which has a better finale, Rebooted or the Pilots. And I think what we'll do is we'll do images of the season that won. So Season 4 won that last round. There we go. All right, let's get this next one rolling. Rebooted or the Pilots? I kind of like both of these finales, but one is a lot more iconic than the other. See if you could take a guess which one's which. Pilots didn't have a finale? Sure it did. They had a last episode, right? What was it called? Weapons of Destiny? That's kind of the finale, right? Samukai tries to betray Garmadon. Garmadon's like, haha, Samukai, I played ya. No one can handle all 4 golden weapons. Get destroyed, Samukai. Or something like that. It's been a minute since I've seen the Pilots. From what I can recall, that's pretty much what happened, right? Will I watch Kenobi? Maybe. I mean, I like Ewan McGregor as an actor, but I don't really care for Star Wars too much. But hey, I might check it out at some point. First, I got to get through The Mandalorian. Sure. I'm only about 5 episodes into that show. So, yeah. So for this vote, seems like Rebooted has won. Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat Zane's epic and emotional sacrifice, I will say. So Rebooted is going to be taking the win there. Going back to our lovely bracket. There we go. Let's bump up Rebooted. Pretty standard stuff there. I kind of expected that matchup to end with Rebooted winning. Over here, we have Sons of Garmadon's finale versus Prime Empire's finale. Okay, emotion and emotion. I like emotion. And let's get Rebooted pictures rolling since Rebooted won. So, what do we have here? We have... what do we have? I forgot. Sons of Garmadon. Sons of Garmadon versus Prime Empire. Which finale is best? Let's go. Take a vote. Do I actually think Kai will be evil? Maybe not evil per se in Crystallized, but maybe a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more agitated than usual. We know Kai is kind of a hothead, and since his emotions are going to be running wild in this new season, I think maybe he could be a little bit more aggressive, but not necessarily downright evil. That's why I constantly say dark Kai, dark. Sons of Garmadon left off on a cliffhanger. That hit hard. The pilot had the most iconic line. True, father would not want you to do this, brother. No, brother, please don't do this, brother. Father would not want you to do this. Or something. Kai better be grieving. I imagine he will. Crystallized English release date, I have no idea when that is. I don't know when Crystallized is coming out in English. Maybe one day, but not today. So it seems like Sons of Garmadon is going to be winning this one too. I like Sons of Garmadon. I like that finale. Prime Empire's finale, though, is also really cool. I don't mind Prime Empire's ending. I will say, though, I agree with you guys. Sons of Garmadon's ending is a lot better, in my opinion, just all around. It's a lot more well-rounded. It means a lot more for the story than Prime Empire. So I'd say, in terms of these two, I can agree with the poll results. Sons of Garmadon is definitely the best finale in that matchup. So going back to our brackets... Where is our bracket? Where are you, bracket? There you go. Sons of Garmadon gets bumped up to the top 8. Over here, we have March of the Oni versus Legacy of the Green Ninja. The battle with the Oni, and Lloyd sees his dead grandfather, or Lloyd beats the Overlord. Which one? Let's cast that vote. Best season, honestly. Sons of Garmadon is a pretty good season. It's my second favorite season, right behind Tournament. Pretty close. March of the Oni with the Friendship Tornado, or Legacy of the Green Ninja, where Lloyd defeats the big black dragon. Take a vote. don't like Sons of Garmadon too much. Hey, that's all right. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day, right? It's not for everybody. I know a lot of people that don't like Sons of Garmadon. I knew a lot of people at the time that definitely didn't like Sons of Garmadon. I don't mind it personally. It's my second favorite season, so I think it's safe to say that I enjoy it to some degree, right? They were both emotional. True. The final battle, I remember so vividly watching that as a kid. Just witnessing the Golden Ninja take down the Overlord. It was super cool, man. I really liked that. But March of the Oni, that finale wasn't too bad either. With Lloyd meeting the first Spinjitzu Master. That was pretty sweet. Not too bad. Sons of Garmadon was great. Yeah, I agree. Rebooted was my introduction to Ninjago, so there's a lot of sentimental value. Remember watching the final episode on Netflix hundreds of times. Hopefully it wins the tournament. Well, fingers crossed. I mean, Rebooted's finale is pretty popular. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. March of the Oni could have been a good ending to the show. Season 2 was supposed to be, but it's not. Yeah, I remember thinking back when I was younger that Season 2, if that was the ending, I'd be okay with that. But March of the Oni, if that was the ending as well, I think that would be acceptable too. Both make pretty good endings. And if you're streamer 7, we're streamers 1 through 6. They passed away, unfortunately. How'd that happen? Who knows? Certainly wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. March of the Oni only had 4 episodes. Still had a finale, yeah. The last episode. So with that being said, Legacy of the Green Ninja won that poll. So moving on to our bracket, let's bump up that bad boy. Moving on to this side of the bracket, look at this. We have Skybound versus Rise of the Snakes. The battle against Nauticon where Nia dies and time gets reversed, or the battle with the Great Devourer when Garmadon eventually kills the beast. Let's vote on that one. 2 very good finales in my opinion. A lot of people don't like Skybound's finale. I don't mind it. I've never minded it. The time travel stuff is kind of convenient, sure, but what else were they going to do? They literally killed Nia. So Skybound versus Rise of the Sneaky Snakes. You can pick the cat, the dog, or the sneaky snake. Which season had a better finale? Feel free to cast your vote. I am the ultimate Spinjitzu Master. Of course. Golden Lloyd. Don't like either. Hey, no worries. You can choose not to vote, or you can maybe flip a coin. It's up to you. Doesn't matter to me. Why didn't I pair Seabound and Skybound? This was all done through random generators, so I just kind of put all the seasons into an online randomizer and kind of just matched them up. You know, like the first and second one would be matched together, 3 and 4. Just kind of did that. So it wasn't my choice to match these up in this way, but hey. This is just how it went. Seems like Rise of the Snakes is winning this round. Okay, I can see that. I'd probably vote for Skybound personally, but hey, I like Rise of the Snakes. I like that finale. The Great Devourer rampage upon Ninjago City was pretty sweet to see, and I loved the idea of Garmadon being the one to slay the beast. That was really cool. You know, kind of getting revenge for all those many years of anguish caused by the bite of the Great Devourer. Vanquisherer. But there you go. I like Rise of the Snakes. Let me take a sip of my water really quick. Oh, there we go. Skybound's finale is underrated. Much more of an emotional punch when Nia dies. Time travel thing made sense. They aren't going to keep it in the sky floating. True, yeah, Ninjago City would have been in ruins if they did not reverse time, because Skybound ended with Nauticon literally bringing up chunks of Ninjago into the sky, and then when he got weak, they all started falling out of the sky. The time travel stuff made sense. So, in terms of this, in this poll, seems like Rise of the Snakes is going to win. Kind of surprising. I kind of expected Skybound to win that round, but hey, it's not up to me. It's up to you guys. So going back to our bracket here, let's bump up Rise of the Snakes, joining the others in the top 8. Over here, we have Possession versus Master of the Mountain. These 2 finales. Nia unlocking her true potential, defeating the Preeminent, Morrow dying, giving the Realm Crystal to Wu, or Cole battling the Skull Sorcerer and figuring out his past. Let's vote on that one. Possession versus Master of the Mountain. Which is the better finale? I like doing this. This is fun. Possession versus Master of the Mountain. Oh boy. Here we go. Take a vote, people. Which is your preferred finale? Which one is the best finale, in your humble opinion? Take a vote. Both of these finales are pretty cool, too. I don't mind either of them. I don't know which one I'd vote for, personally, in this round. This one's kind of difficult. For me, at least. Looks like it's kind of split, too. What is that, 57-43 split? Yeah, alright. we're going to let that one sit for a little bit then. It's kind of close, a little bit closer than I expected, to be honest with you. Let's see. Find the final battle overrated. I mean, all Lloyd does is kick around the Overlord for a bit, and Zane technically ends the final battle. Yeah, the final battle between Lloyd and the Overlord kind of gets a lot of hate nowadays for being super simple. Back in the day, though, that was, like, all it. Like, the entire series had been building up to that moment, and with the entire series backing that moment, at least for me watching it as a kid, I really enjoyed it. I thought the final battle was super cool. It still is one of my favorites Ninjago finales to this day, just because of that feeling that it gave me all those many moons ago watching it for the very first time. The entire season was building up to that moment, and it was pretty epic for the time. But you know, Ninjago's done a lot of stuff since then, so it's kind of easy to say that other things are better than the final battle. That is true. Let's see. Possession's your favorite season? Not a bad season in my opinion. Who is Mr. F? Possibly Mr. E, but rebuilt? I don't know. Mr. F is a new character, apparently. Kind of looks a little bit too similar to Mr. E, though. Guess we'll have to find out once Crystallized eventually does make its way to our screens. Morbius wins, no different. No diff? No diff? Morbius? Wait, Morbius, right? Hasn't that just come out on digital? Right? Comes out on Blu-ray in a few weeks? Will I get it? Probably not. I guess we'll see. Once the poll hits 2 minutes, we're going to end it off. Once it hits 2 minutes. Right now, Master of the Mountain is winning over Possession, which I think is okay. Master of the Mountain had a pretty sweet finale, in my opinion. Possession had a cool one, too. So, with 2 minutes, let's end. Who won? Peakbius? Nah, I haven't seen Morbius. Master of the Mountain has won. So let's go back to our bracket, bump up Master of the Mountain, beat out Possession already. Over here we have the Island versus Seabound. There you go. Which season, or, oh, the Island's not a season. Which entity had a better finale? The Island or Seabound? Let's vote on that. That'll be the next one that we decide on. Another one who joins the top 8. The Island, the Island, or Seabound. All right, take a vote. I kind of feel like this one's going to be pretty one-sided, but I'm kind of curious to see how many people vote for the Island. Want to see how many votes the Island will get. Seabound, I think, is going to win for sure. Yeah, with an 89% jump. Yeah, both stuff that came out in 2021. Hate the Island's finale with a passion. I can see why. The Island is definitely not a great story that has a great ending. I feel like everything else in the Island, minus the ending, is somewhat decent, but the ending, yeah, the ending's not great. I understand. I will say the Island visually is a pretty fantastic entity of Ninjago, but story structure wise, especially with the finale, yeah, it's not super great. So why don't we end off this poll? Seems like Seabound is going to win that one. I doubt the Island is going to be able to come back unless all of the Island fans just come out of nowhere and join the stream and vote for the Island. Why do I love the Island suits? I just love how rugged and kind of down to earth they look. They look intense, especially Lloyd with his Rambo suit looks super cool. I love all the tears, and they just look a lot more savage, if you will. A lot more. That's the way they do complicated ninja costumes, not the way that Hands of Time did it. Hands of Time suits just look messy. Going back to our lovely bracket, let's bump up Seabound, beating out the Island, pretty much no contest. And finally, the last round before we decide on top 8 stuff, Hands of Time versus Hunted. Kai and Nia and Wu going back in time and battling the Time Twins, or Lloyd and Wu battling Garmadon, in which Lloyd unlocks his powers once again. Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote, people. They look really cool, the Island suits. Not gonna lie. What do we have here? Hands of Time or Hunted? Which season has the better finale? What are my top 5 seasons? I'll do top 3 because my top 5 changes a lot, but my top 3 has remained consistent. My top 3 consist of, in 3rd place, Master of the Mountain, 2nd place, Sons of Garmadon, 1st place, Tournament of Elements. Those are my top 3 seasons. I do top 5. My top 5 changes a lot. At least my top 3 has remained like somewhat consistent over the past couple of times I've ranked all of the seasons. So, Hunted's ending slapped. Yeah, Hunted's ending was pretty cool. Like, I talk a lot of smack about Hunted, but it did have a pretty sweet finale, I will say. Hunted's finale, you know, where Lloyd faces his father. I cannot fight you, but I can resist you. That was pretty cool. I liked seeing that. Using the art of the silent fist against him. Cool stuff there. Let's see. Every Oni trilogy ending is phenomenal. True. Very true. Hunted didn't even have a finale? Sure it did. Every single one of these seasons had a finale. I mean, they end in some way, right? No, they just keep on going on forever and ever. In fact, we are currently on season 4 of Ninjago Hunted right now, because the storyline of Hunted just keeps going. Not a fan of the Hands of Time as a season. Gotta admit the ending is pretty good. Hunted's ending is amazing, but I personally prefer Kai and Nia doing something by themselves. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, Hands of Time had a pretty cool ending as well, I will say. I personally prefer Hunted's, but I can see where you're coming from, with Hands of Time's ending being decent. There we go. Season 9 is a bad season, but the ending is great. Yeah, like I said, I talk a lot of smack about Hunted. I don't even think it's a bad season, personally. It's just my least favorite of the Oni trilogy. But the ending is really cool. And with that being said, why don't we end off that poll? Seems like Hunted is going to win. Going back to our bracket, let's bump up Hunted. And here we have our top 8. So we have Tournament. We have Rebooted. Sons of Garmadon. Legacy of the Green Ninja. Rise of the Snakes, Master of the Mountain, Seabound, and Hunted. These are our top 8 competitors. So why don't we continue this battle by taking a look at this one right here, this matchup, Tournament of Elements versus Sons of Garmadon. Okay, now we're deciding on who gets to enter the top 4. So we have Tournament versus Sons of Garmadon. Let's take a look-see. Yes, round 2. We have our top 8. Now it's time to advance in the tournament. Tournament of Elements. I spelled tournament way wrong there. Forgive me. And Sons of Garmadon. Or Garmadon of the Suns. Alternatively. Element of the Tournament. Or Garmadon of the Suns. Or Sons of Elements. Tournament of Garmadon. There you go. Switch it up a little bit. Keep things fresh. Keep things spicy. Now but take a vote. Which season has the best finale? Ooh, pretty split. What is that, a 44-56? Yep. Cool. Not too shabby. We're probably going to keep that one up for a little bit too. I don't know. I like both of these finales. Tournament's ending was pretty emotional with Garmadon's sacrifice. Sons of Garmadon's ending was pretty emotional with Lloyd thinking that the entire team is dead. So, you know, take your pick. Which one's better? I think they're both super cool, in my humble opinion. Gonna flip a coin? Go for it. Yeah, if you guys ever find somewhat difficulty voting on these, just flip a coin. You know? Which one do you want to vote for? Just flip a coin. Tournament being heads, Sons of Garmadon being tails. Which crystallized set is the best in terms of value? That's a pretty hard question to answer considering how most of these sets are really not so great in terms of value. But I think the Crystal King is probably the most, or like the closest to what we've been seeing in the past couple of years for Ninjago value, where the piece count and the price actually do somewhat line up. I'd say the Crystal King. The Temple of the Crystal King is a little bit too overpriced in my opinion, but you know, I'd say the Crystal King set as its own thing has the best value, personally. Rate Doctor Strange 2 on a scale of 1 to 10. Well, in my review, I gave it a 9, so I guess a 9 out of 10. I really liked Doctor Strange 2. A lot of people didn't like it. I can see why. The movie obviously has problems, hence why it did not get a full 10 out of 10 from me. But hey, 9 out of 10, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Refreshing to see the ninja lose? Oh, of course, for sure. Yeah, it's super great whenever they could do that. I mean, they kind of took the Infinity War approach, right? Made the ninja lose. I shouldn't call it the Infinity War approach, because didn't Sons of Garmadon end before Infinity War came out? I think they were coming out around the same time. They just kind of reminded me of each other, because they just end with the heroes losing. Super cool. Season 9 starts with Garmadon literally having taken over the entirety of Ninjago City. Can't complain too much about that. And why don't we go ahead and end off that poll? Who won? I gotta see who won. Sons of Garmadon. All right. So going back to our bracket, let's bump up Sons of Garmadon beating out Tournament for finale. And over here, ooh, look at this, look at this matchup. Rebooted versus Legacy of the Green Ninja. I am curious to see who wins this. 2 finales that I find to be very, very good. This is going to be a tough one. I don't know which one I would vote for. Let's see. We got Rebooted or Legacy of the Green Ninja. Let's get it, people. Which season had a better finale? Take a vote. I am very, very curious to see who wins this one. Very curious. I want to see who wins. This is going to be difficult for me. I don't know which one I would personally vote for. as I take a sip of my water. Ooh, look at that. Look how close that is. All right. We're going to let this one sit for a little bit. This is the type of pull that I like to see. Something that's super, super close and kind of stressful to watch. Now Rebooted's jumped ahead a little bit. Legacy of the Green Ninja has 48. Rebooted has 52. Oh, boy. Opinions on the internet. Yeah, that's eventually what this does come down to. You know, opinions on the internet. Got really upset when Lloyd became the Green Ninja. I remember a lot of my friends got upset when that happened too. I don't know why. When I was younger watching Ninjago, I personally was okay with that. I never thought that it was going to be one of the original 4. I thought that idea was kind of stupid. So I'm glad that they made it Lloyd. I didn't predict Lloyd though. When I was younger and the Green Ninja prophecy was floating around, I predicted that it was going to be Nia. I thought Nia was going to be the Green Ninja, personally. But, you know, eventually it turned out to be Lloyd, because we got, like, set pictures later that month, I think, and they were like, oh, hey, look at this, Lloyd ZX, guys, spoilers. It's like, gee, thanks. Thanks, Ninjago sets from 2012 are ruining the mystery of who the Green Ninja is. Whatever works. Whatever works. Should do best opening next week, like the beginning of the season, not the intro. Ooh, yeah, good idea. It would kind of be like a finale to this one, or not a finale, but what am I saying? Like cinematic parallels, kind of like the opposite end of the coin. I'll write that down. Maybe we could do that next week. Best opening. It's a good idea. Best opening. Once the poll hits 2 minutes, we're gonna wrap it up. Right now, Rebooted is winning. Kind of gained a little bit of an edge over Legacy of the Green Ninja, but once it hits 2 minutes, we are gonna end it off. Close it before Rebooted loses. I don't know if it will lose. I think Rebooted has a pretty solid win right now in the bag. And there we go. 2 minutes. Let's end it. Let us end the poll. There we go. Rebooted won with 55. Legacy of the Green Ninja lost with 44. All right, so going back to our bracket, let's bump up Rebooted, which beat out Legacy of the Green Ninja. Not too shabby. I like Rebooted's ending. Zane's sacrifice is always super emotional, and I think in a lot of ways it's better than Season 2's finale. But then again, like I said earlier in the stream, Season 2's finale is kind of classic, so can't really go wrong with either of those. Over here we have Rise of the Snakes, that finale, versus Seabound's finale. All right. Both involve giant serpents destroying Ninjago City. What the heck is that about? Seems like that happens a little bit too frequently in this series. What the heck, guys? What's going on? So, let's get this one rolling. Which finale is better in terms of a giant snake destroying the city? We have Rise of the Snakes and Seabound. All right. Cast your votes accordingly. Morbius is super underrated. Favorite part of the movie was when Revenge of the Fallen Wheelie and Dareth showed up and fought Morbius in the final battle, but it was obvious Wheelie was making advancements. Yeah, I've seen the type of advancements that Wheelie makes. He's a big fan of Megan Fox. Let's just leave it at that. Dareth battling Morbius, that's a battle that I would love to see. I'd pay money to see that, personally. I'd pay a lot of money to see that. Zane VTuber next after bracket. Yep, thank you very much for reminding me. We can totally do that. I think we'll have time to watch it after the bracket concludes. We're almost done here. We're almost done. Did I see the new Ninjago trailer on LEGO's YouTube channel? Which one? Did they just put out a new one? Or is it the Pythor clip? The Pythor clip. With this poll, seems like Seabound has a pretty substantial lead over Rise of the Snakes. So you guys prefer the serpent destroying the city, but the city also needs to be flooded. Well, then again, in Rise of the Snakes, the city was kind of flooded too when the Great Devourer exploded, right? Because all that green goop got everywhere. You know people kept some of that and were selling it on the black market. Why don't we go ahead and end off that poll, though? Let's end off that one with Seabound winning. There we go. So going back to our bracket here. Where's our bracket? There we go. Let's bump up Seabound. Seabound beat out Rise of the Snakes. And over here, we have Master of the Mountain versus Hunted. These two will be battling out to see who joins these guys in the top 4. And that's going to be a pretty interesting matchup as well, because I like both of these endings. I like both of these. Let's do it. Master of the Mountain. Pythor has the best accent in any show. I agree. I can't really replicate it because it's just so rich, you know? Pythor's got a beautiful voice. Here we go. One serpent ate an octopus man. Yeah, both serpents ate somebody too. One ate an octopus man, one ate Pythor. All right. Which season had the better finale? Feel free to take a vote. Don't see a new trailer drop on their LEGO channel. Yeah, Probably was just talking about the Dareth one. I have seen, or not the Dareth one, sorry, the Pythor one. The Pythor trailer. Good lord. I liked the Pythor trailer. Pythor trailer was pretty cool. Or the clip or whatever. The teaser. Whatever you want to call it. Those terms are kind of synonymous with each other, thrown around a lot. So it seems like this poll is pretty close between Hunted and Master of the Mountain. So we're going to let this one sit for a little bit. We're going to let this one sit for a little bit before we end it off. Hunted's gaining a little bit of a lead, though. If you haven't voted yet, feel free to do so. Wonder if Pythor will become little again. That could be fun to see. Pythor shrinks back down to very small size. That'd be fun. Pythor is a legend. He ate all of his own species. Yeah, cannibalism. Let's go. Good job, Pythor. Absolute legend for promoting cannibalism. Honestly, like a lot of people say, ooh, modern Ninjago's kind of dark. I don't know, man. Earlier Ninjago had just straight up cannibalism, but then again, it wasn't between humans, it was between snakes, so I guess it's kind of okay to show that. Pretty sure snakes eat each other in the wild, don't they? I don't know a lot about snakes. I'm not a snake doctor. I'm not a snake person. Couldn't tell ya. Could not tell ya. Let's start a resistance never quits chant in the chat. I mean, you guys do you. I don't know about that. Is it just to promote Hunted winning? Then go for it, I guess. Let's go, cannibalism at a kid's show. Big time. We all love cannibalism. It's alright. Give or take. I could do without it. Pythor also ate a judge. True. Yeah, at that dance competition. What was the snake group called? Treblemakers? Genius. Absolute madness. The fight between Lloyd and Garmadon and Hunted was incredible. Wasn't a big fan of the ninja against the stone monster thing. Oh, what's it called? The Colossus? Yeah, I can understand that. The highlight of the Hunted finale for me is definitely the battle between Lloyd and Garmadon. The Colossus is kind of secondary. So, with ending that poll, Hunted has won. So, going back to our screen capture, Hunted joins the others in the top 4. So here we have our top 4 finales. Sons of Garmadon, Rebooted, Seabound, and Hunted. So, next up, let's get voting for top 2. Let's get these votes out of the way. Sons of Garmadon versus Seabound. These two endings. Let's go ahead and kick that vote off. Again, voting on top 2 now, people. Voting on top 2. Which season had the better finale? We have Sons of Garmadon versus Seabound. Alrighty. Take a vote. Cast your judgment accordingly. And we will proceed from there. Which season had a better finale? It's getting harder. Yep, getting more difficult as we count down these seasons. We're voting for top 2 now. Ooh, and this one's pretty split as well. All right, cool stuff here. Kind of split, but Seabound is kind of taking the lead. If you haven't voted, feel free to vote. Voting on season finales. Which one's better? The resistance never quits. Oh, seems like we're lagging a little bit too. Seems like we're lagging a little bit, but it seems to be going fine now. Just had a little bit of lag there. Seems like the lag has ceased. So sorry about that, folks. A little bit of lag over on my end. YouTube kind of freaked out for a second there, but we're back. We're good. We are good. Don't know if you guys even saw that lag. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty close. Once that poll hits 2 minutes, we're going to wrap it up. So if you haven't voted yet, take a vote. Pretty close. Seabound is a little bit ahead, though. A little bit ahead compared to Sons of Garmadon. It's like 47-53. There's a lot of resistance never quits in the chat. Have I gotten used to the Blue Yeti since using it for a year? Yeah, I really like this microphone. Probably one of my best investments. I really like the Blue Yeti microphone. Admittedly, mine is kind of dented because I dropped it on the floor one day like an idiot. But it still works fine, you know, still does what it's supposed to do. So that's good. I like the microphone. You guys have told me that it sounds really good, so I appreciate that feedback. Might get a new one here if this one starts to really get messed up. If I drop it again, it might ruin it. Luckily, my local Target sells these, so they're pretty easy to find. Just $100 for each one. Imagine if the show ended with Sons of Garmadon. Oh my goodness, that would be a nightmare. Ninjago fans would never hear the end of that, or the Ninjago staff would never hear the end of that. So can you believe they ended the show on a cliffhanger? What the heck? It's like that'd be like ending the show on like what's another example? I don't know, like Rebooted. Zane's back, but not really. So I just ended the poll. Seems like Seabound won. So going back to our bracket, Let's bump up Seabound. Seabound has entered the finals, and now we have a vote here between Rebooted and Hunted. Whoever wins this will join Seabound in the final round, and one of these will have a shot at being the winner. So let's go ahead and get that poll rolling. Rebooted versus Hunted. Let's get her done. Rebooted versus Hunted. Take a vote. Feel free to take a vote, people. Which one is your favorite of these two finales? Which season had the better finale? Cast your judgment. Rebooted was pretty cool, but Hunted was pretty cool too. They're both really cool finales, and look at that. They're kind of split 50-50. Oh boy. I like how close these things are. This is the types of poll results that I love to see. Close poll results. They make you bite your nails. Look at that. It's 50-50 right now. On the dot. Beautiful. There's a lot of support for Hunted in the chat. The Resistance Never Quits clan is really making their statement known in the chat. Look at that. Let's see. If you want a great finale, just kill off a ninja. True. True though. Yeah. The Resistance Never Quits is known in Ninjago scripture. Yes. That's a classic Ninjago line that everybody knows. In terms of these two finales, I don't know which one I'd vote for. Probably Rebooted, personally. That's probably my personal favorite of these two. But Hunted's winning right now. And if you guys haven't voted just yet, feel free to take a vote. We have less than a minute to go on the poll. Once it hits 2 minutes, we're going to end it. I'm just Zane. I like the ending of Rebooted. But yeah, imagine if it ended on Rebooted, though. That'd be whack. Are we compatible now? And that's it. No more Ninjago. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm glad Ninjago's lasted as long as it has, in all seriousness. Good stuff. Well, we're kind of getting a little closer here. Once it hits 2 minutes, we're going to end it. If you haven't voted yet, take a vote. Once it, my cursor is right over the end poll button. Once I see 2, we're ending it. Pretty close. I'm excited to see who's going to win this. I'm intrigued, to say the least. Ice is nice. Of course it is. It's ice. There we go. That's 2 minutes. I ended it. Who's going to win? Ooh, seems like Hunted won with 51-48. So, it seems like Hunted won that matchup, folks. Just got a little bit ahead of Rebooted there, right at the end. So going back to our bracket, let's bump up. Wait, what one? Am I stupid? Did I forget? Hunted won. I was like, what the heck? I went to the bracket and I was like, wait, who won? I completely forgot. All right, so we have our final 2 finales here. These 2 will face off. Whoever wins will be the winner of the entire thing. Look at this. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Kind of poetic. Look at this. That's crazy. I didn't expect that to happen. Wowzers. All right, guys. So this is going to be the last round. The last round. We're voting on the winner here. Voting on the winner. Let's see. We got Seabound. We got Hunted. One of these will win the poll, the bracket. This is for all the marbles. Let's see. Last vote. All right. Take a vote. Please enjoy. Imagine if the ninja were actually killed in Sons of Garmadon and that's just how the show ended. Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy too. That'd be the biggest middle finger to the Ninjago community I've ever seen. Just, oh, the ninja are all dead. Sorry. You're not getting more seasons. This is it. They're dead. Enjoy. Ooh, pretty close on this one too, guys. Oh boy. The Resistance Never Quits. This one's pretty close as well. Oh, hold on 1 second. 1 second, I gotta sneeze. Okay, I'm back. Just had to sneeze. Figured I would save you guys the trouble of listening to me sneeze, because I sneeze pretty loud. I got the dad sneezes. So, it's pretty stuffy in my room, and plus, spring allergies are very messy. So, you guys know how it goes. Any of you guys got allergies? Let me know in the chat. Seems like Seabound is winning so far. Hunted is kind of lagging behind a little bit, but it still is fairly close. So once we hit 2 minutes, we are going to end off that poll. Come on, where's the Resistance Never Quits clan? Where are you guys? You guys were super prevalent earlier in the stream. Where are you now? Am I a dad? I mean, I guess you could say I'm a dad to these cats that I have around here, the ones that were fighting earlier in the stream. But I don't know, I don't have children per se. I'm not a fodger, and I really don't want to be. Truth be told, I don't know if I ever want kids. I think I might pass, to be honest with you. I just kind of want to live my life for me, you know what I'm saying? I just kind of want to do my own thing. If that makes sense. I don't know. My family is going to be disappointed because I know the bloodline ends with me. But I have siblings, so there's always hope. Is Waffle on your bed? Let me see. Yes, she is. She's sleeping on my Pikachu blanket. There you go. Waffle really likes that blanket. One time my dad was mowing the lawn outside. All the windows and doors were closed and I heard him sneeze. I mean, that's the stereotype, right? Dad sneezed the loudest. So we ended off that poll at 2 minutes. Who won? Seabound. Interesting. Was kind of close there towards the beginning, but Hunted ended up lagging behind like a lot. So let's bump up Seabound. Seabound is the winner of this bracket, ranking season finales. I'm not gonna say I was not expecting Seabound to win. Honestly, I was kind of expecting Rebooted to win, but Rebooted got knocked out in the top 4 in favor of Hunted. I like Hunted's finale, but Seabound came in clutch and beat out literally every other season that it faced off against there to make the victory possible. So yeah, according to you guys, Seabound is the best Ninjago season finale, and I will agree. It's pretty cool. Probably not my personal favorite season finale, but still great nonetheless, and I can understand why it won. So yeah, there you go, folks. Seabound is apparently the best season finale. Hopefully you guys enjoyed voting in that bracket. That was a lot of fun to make and put together. And next week, I think it's a good idea to do season premieres. That could be pretty fun too. I like that. I like that idea. I have to mentally prepare myself to watch the ending of Seabound. True. Yeah, it's pretty. It messes you up. Messes you up real good. Oh yeah, VTuber Zane. Okay. Yeah, I promised you guys VTuber Zane. Let's do VTuber Zane. Let's get that rolling. We can do VTuber Zane. We have a little bit more time left. Let's do it. Let me find my stream though on my phone so I can do my thing. Lizzie with the $2 donation. How is it the saddest one? I mean, it might be the saddest. We were kind of voting on which one was the best overall, but Seabound's finale is indeed pretty sad, I will say. Rebooted is pretty sad too, though. So, I don't know. They're both really good. So, let's go ahead and get VTuber Zane up and rolling. Let's go to Lego's lovely YouTube channel. Oh boy, I can't wait. Oh, hey, look at that. That's pretty sweet. You go to the screen capture. Look at that. You type in Lego into the search bar. Hey, my stream comes up. Wonder if that's just because it's me. I don't know. That is pretty sweet, though, if I'm one of the first results when you search up Lego. Who's to say? Oh, here it is. VTuber Zane. Zane streams a new ninja game. Oh, boy. I'm excited. Now, oh, God. Oh, okay. So, like I said, I have not yet seen this. I knew that it existed. I knew it was out there, but I have not yet seen it. According to you guys, it's super creepy and super messed up. So, let's watch it together, because I have not seen it yet. Let's do it.
Hello. My name is Zane.
Oh, God.
I'm going to play a game on Ninjago.com.
Okay, well, it's clearly Brent Miller doing the robot voice. That's
I'm going to
fine.
play a game on Ninjago.com.
Oh, boy.
Where I have to collect water to help put out the fire on Jay's hair.
Oh, my God.
Let
Okay, so, so Jay's hair is on fire and Zane needs to save him. I will say, the model that they chose for Zane here, that's got to be the creepiest one so far. That's worse than Cole's. That's worse than Cole's.
Let's begin.
Let's begin. Let's do it.
Huh?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I don't like this. I don't like this. That makes me uncomfortable. Listen to some of these noises, bro. Is he humming the Ninjago theme song? He is. He is. What is going on?
So, I needed to collect 20 water, and I collected 76.
What?
So, well, I guess you can't be too generous. At least not in this game. Level up your skills. Be Ninja on Ninjago.com.
Okay, yeah, I agree. That one was the worst one. That was the worst one. Oh my god, that is so much worse than Cole's. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that one, guys. Lag on my end. I'm not seeing any lag over here. It might just be you. Try refreshing the stream. I don't know how to feel about VTuber Zane. In terms of, like, creepiness, yeah, you guys are right. This is pretty creepy. Look at that face. That's what you see in the middle of the night. That's what my sleep paralysis demon looks like right there. Look at him.
Would not want you to do this, brother.
And thank you, Lizzie, for the $2 donation. What does your message say? What did Jay do to make Kai so mad at him? That's a good question, because apparently Jay's hair is on fire, and Zane needs to collect water to put out Jay's hair, which is on fire for some reason. You know for sure it was definitely Kai that caused that. Maybe Jay said something bad about, I don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea. So, yeah, all right. That's my thoughts on this. I think it's interesting. I'm going to dislike that, though. It was kind of creepy, and I feel as though I will not sleep tonight. Did I see Lloyd's? Yeah, we saw Lloyd's a while ago. We watched Lloyd's, I think, on stream, too, didn't we? We reacted to Cole's, we saw Lloyd's, we saw Nia's. Is that all they have now for VTuber stuff? Is it over? Is the nightmare over? Let's see. Let me just adjust this for you guys. Game reviews. Seems as though the nightmare is over. 4 videos, nothing hidden, no hidden videos there. Okay. All right, I'm okay with that. I think, personally, if I were to rank these, let's just rank these quick before we wrap things up on stream today. In terms of best to worst, best is Cole's, because at least Cole's was somewhat funny, and the initial draft that they did with the 13 seconds of nothingness at the very end of the video was rather enjoyable. In second place, we have Nia's, because I like Nia's voice. I thought Nia's was pretty comforting to watch, actually. Lloyd's is next, because Lloyd's is interesting, but ultimately very forgettable. And finally, Zane's. I'd say Zane is the worst one. That one was just unsettling. I'm not sure if that was their goal, but if that was their goal, well, congratulations, Ninjago. You guys succeeded. Really considering unsubscribing from Lego, but I should probably keep on. I should probably keep on being subscribed. With that being said, guys, why don't we go ahead and stop all the VTuber stuff? I think we're done. The finale is here. The saga is over. We are finally free. We are free from the VTuber Ninjago madness. And now we can get back to our regularly scheduled stream here for the last couple of minutes that we have. VTuber Zane will visit you in your dreams. Yeah, totally. Again, sleep paralysis demon. That's what you just see in the corner of your room at night when you wake up and you can't move. You just see VTuber Zane staring at you in the corner, up on the ceiling. And he makes a hissing sound. And then you wake up. It's horrifying. Absolutely terrifying. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. That was ultimately pretty fun to watch. Would love to see a J VTuber. I don't know. I mean, we don't have Kai, we don't have Jay. That is true. We just don't have either of those. Maybe that's a blessing in disguise. Maybe that's just a blessing in disguise. Who's to say? Yeah, I kind of wonder why Lego did those, to be honest. Like, what was the point? You know what the point was. It's to promote their own stuff. It's like, hey, kids like Ninjago, right? Will kids like our online games? Probably not, because they're super simplistic and they are pretty much just a waste of time. But hey, let's just advertise our own stuff. In fact, here, hold on. I say this every time, but I got to make this point again here. Open image in new tab. This is basically Lego with their own advertising here. This is Lego, and then this is also Lego. Here you go, Lego. Let me advertise your website on our YouTube channel. We're sure to get clicks this way, right? Totally. That's basically what it comes down to. That's why these VTuber Ninjago videos exist, because this is Lego, and this is also Lego. So, yeah. So, with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for the stream here today. We didn't really do rapid-fire questions today. Instead, we watched the VTuber Zane video, which may have been better or worse depending on who you are and what type of character your person is, what type of personality you have. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up there, eh? I think I'm just about ready to call it quits and go bleach my eyes. So, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get some hugs in the chat. Sounds good for me. Let's get some hugs. Hugs in the chat. Hugs all around, yeah? Hugs, you guys good? You guys need some hugs? Here's our streaming schedule, in case you guys need a reminder. We stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, and as always, I will provide you guys with daily updates. If there's ever a day where I cannot stream for whatever reason, I will let you guys know via my community tab as per usual. And with that being said, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks for being a part of the stream, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. We did the bracket, which was pretty successful, ended in an unexpected win for Seabound, in my opinion, pretty unexpected. And then we watched VTuber Zane, which some of you guys may have enjoyed, some of you guys may not have enjoyed, but who knows? Who knows, I guess, eh? We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, for another stream. And then remember, on Friday, we're going to be doing Ninjago trivia. Hope to see you guys there. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching this one. Thank you for all the hugs in the chat. I also see a steak and a milk. There you go. Keep your bones healthy. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys again later. Peace.